the bar, and this is going to be my new segment on a on an everyday basis, just talking about things that's popping into my head and give you some fantastic things to think about over for the rest of your day. What's going on? I'm J Sheppard, raised the bar, and I want to say happy Kwanzaa on the third day, Ujima. Uh, Big shout out to everybody who's celebrating Kwanzaa right now. Collective works and responsibility. Collective works. What does that mean to you? Collective works. When somebody say collective works, and responsibility. One easy part, because you got to be responsible in what you're doing in life and going forward. That has to be your number one thing of responsibility, especially when it comes to life, family, kids, money. All of that has to be, all of that has to be on point for yourself. Sorry about that. I'm just testing our buttons. Collective works. When I think of collective work, I think of working together. Think of the role that you play in the past, present, and future with your community, your society, and in the world. So what are you doing to help individuals going forward? What are you doing? Because there's a lot of things that we could be doing. There's a ton of things that we could be doing to help the world community, or just help your little small portion of the community. It doesn't have to be everything. It just be your own small portion. So always think about that as well when you're going forward in life, because it's always a beautiful thing when you could put others first. It's always that is like the number one thing you could do, is put others first when you're going forward on things. So I just wanted to come on here and really just test everything out, that making sure everything is well, but also wish everybody a happy Kwanzaa on this third day of the Ujima. Another thing that I got on the mind, I got to give a big shout out to everybody in the Nashville area. Our hearts are definitely towards the people out in Nashville. I know there was a big explosion down there on Christmas Day, and that was pretty sad. That's real sad. But one thing I couldn't help but to think about the narrative. Though they kind of know who did it, but to me, it was the narrative of what's going on. And what if the guy or the lady looked like me, or was saying Black Lives Matter, or a Muslim? How would the narrative be on Christmas Day and beyond? What would people really be saying right now if you actually just take a look at it, just off, from someone outside looking in? But what would be the narrative right now if the gentleman looked like someone else? That's something that just made me go, just I have to think about it, because it's not plastered all over the world. If it was Muslim, come on, let's be real, it would have been a terrorist attack. That's would have been what it called it. We're not going to sit here and BS nobody. It would have been called that right off the bat. It would have been called a terrorist attack right now. So I just want to, have something for you to think about. That's it. Just something for you to think about. But our hearts and prayers and everything goes out to folks out in the Nashville area, because it looks horrible. I've been seeing the pictures, and it looks really, really horrible. So I want you just to keep folks out there in mind, because we're not a third world country, but Nashville right now, that's what it looks like. It looks like a third world country because of that explosion. So hopefully everybody is well down there and doing okay out there. I know I got a few folks out there that I know. So our hearts and minds and prayers are definitely out there toward you. But this is gonna be the new thing. I'm gonna just come on live and voice my opinions. Hopefully, it's been broadcasted the way I want it to. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Maybe even later on today, if I just feel like jumping on. All right, have a good one.